Good morning, everyone. Today I'm going to present case analysis in the lecture of attitudes and behavior, and the topic is foot in the door phenomenon. Before we start, let me ask you a question. Have you ever experienced these situations in KFC? The sales recommend you to spend $2 more to change to a special drink. If the set should recommend you to more items to you, and this is foot in the door phenomenon. Foot in the door phenomenon is a compliance tactics, and according to the research, it aims at getting a person to agree to a large request by having them agree to a modest request first, and the tendency for people who have first agreed to small requests to comply later with a larger request. The researcher also stated that the helping rate will increase rapidly if the foot in the door phenomenon occurs. And before, let's watch the case first. And in the case, the participants are told to do the particular behaviors. And the first are shaking hands, and second clapping hands, and etc. Until the fifth request. That means the touching the participant hairs. And this is a larger request than before because it's a close behavior and a body contact. And the sixth request is taking a selfie. And this also a larger request because it requires intimate behavior. And all of these steps are body gesture requests, and they are step by steps. And at last, the participants are told to give the phone number to the experimenters, and due to the phone number is a private information to the participants, so the participant may think it's over request and refused to give the phone number to the experimenters. So the experiment is failed to comply foot in the door phenomenon. The second reason of contradictory is because of personal factor. And due to the self-presentation theory and the romantic relation of the couples, the male couple may not want to give the phone number to the experimenters because of their gender. And the male couple want to loyal to her couple, so he will not give the phone number to the experimenters. And also, giving them the phone number may cause invasion of privacy and the result of disturb their daily lives. And also giving them the phone number may violate their free will because the experiment is very long. There are 7 steps, and the participant may got annoyed and think the experiment is very complicated, so they may refuse to cooperate anymore. And another reason of contradictory is because physical appeal. And according to Lee and Cho research, good-looking people are higher in trustworthiness, and the male participant refused to give number may because of the low trustworthiness on the experimenters, and they probably think that the experimenter is not attractive enough, and so the trustworthiness is low on the experimenters. As a result, the participant may not want to give the phone number to the experimenters because they are uninterested in the experimenters. About the limitation of the foot in the door phenomenon, it requires reasonable first request. And according to research, for a person to develop the self-perception that they are helping the other person, that means they need to develop the self-perception through reasonable first request. And in conclusion, food in the door phenomenon can be applied in a good way or a bad way. In a good way, and the people can establish good habits through this phenomenon. They can do the things step by step to establishing a good habit instead of setting too difficult targets for them to reach and which may cause them to fail. And on the other hand, food in the door phenomenon should be aware of the scams. And according to researchers said, and if we don't think about the consequence and responsibility about the request, and the request may bring harmful consequence to self or even others. And we should be more careful about the consequence of the foot in the door phenomenon request. So that's all for my presentation. Thank you. And here's my reference.